Mickey, more than any other character, you really seem to capture the angles and movement of the graphic novel. How easy was that to maintain throughout the shoot?
I didn't have a choice.
How do you mean?
Because what the program was, we were going to stay true to the comic book. So you had Frank Miller there to make sure Rodriguez didn't go too far out, and we, or they, I didn't have much to say about it. They would look at the photo, the drawings in the comic book and go, okay, we're going to light it and do it just like that, and they didn't take too many liberties. They didn't stray from that too often. It didn't feel that confining because everybody knew exactly what they wanted in the big picture.
You're one of America's great character actors, and yet you put acting on the back burner for a while. Why was that?
Just got tired of it and didn't want to do it for a while, and had to wait several years till I thought, you know what, I might as well do it, and I might as well do it differently the next time.
What are you doing differently?
Well, I mean, go along with the program a little bit more.
We're glad to have you back.
I'm very, very glad to be back, or around the bend, or wherever I am.
Your character's a bit of an outsider, and in the press you're certainly categorized as that. Do you feel like you're an outsider?
I don't really think about it that much in the way you asked the question.
Maybe rebel?
Well, it would depend on circumstances, and every, let's say, job is different. So I think the mistake I've made in the past is I may have made some movies for bad reasons, and where I put myself in a place where I didn't work with a director that I respected, or a project that I had that had integrity, and that's where I have trouble. So I can't make that mistake again. I got to make sure that I'm working with somebody I respect, the material that I can respect myself for, and then that way there's no problem. Because when I did it the other way, then, all hell breaks loose.
It certainly does.
Yes.
Your character is motivated by revenge. Is that an emotion you identify with?
Very much so, yes.
What usually triggers your need for revenge?
Oh, anything that, if you disrespect something, or, and sometimes you got to take care of business, and other times you got to let it go, because, revenge can run real deep. You can get in a lot of trouble, if you act out on it. I mean, so there's some stuff that, you got to just like walk away from, because you don't want to live your whole life in a 9-by-7-foot cell.
No.
Right? Yeah, right? Yeah.
What was the appeal of this particular role for you?
Oh, I think mainly because it was Rodriguez, and I'd worked with him. I did a little something with him in another movie in the past, and I really like the energy the guy has, and I like his mind. And he's one of the few guys that's very, very successful, that also he's got a tremendous amount of integrity, and he's real. He's like before his time almost. He's like, I told somebody in another interview, he's very much like the way Coppola was when he was young, when we did Rumblefish. We're so innovative, and it just takes big chances, and kind of beats to his own drum, and then it works out.
Were you a comic book fan, or a fan of the graphic novel before this?
No, not really. No.
Yeah.
No.
When you've had as many great roles as you've had,
Right.
What does it take to get you out of the house? Is it the director? Is it the script?
The director and the material.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard to work with a really great director on some material that you don't like. Mm-hmm. And I've had to pass that. In the past, I've said no to things, even though it's been directors that I've liked because I hated the material. And I've also worked with directors that I didn't like, but I like the material, and I don't think I'm going to make that. I don't think I'm going to make that mistake again, because I need to work with people I respect, and that way I can be as best I can be. Because if it's working with a guy who's a turd, then I just can't get it up for him.
I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sure, sure.
Pleasure talking with
You
you.
too.